Hello, Fire Sign Collective, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This reading is going to be a collective reading for all three of you. Fire sign energies read at the end of November for a sneak peek into our December to Remember 2025. What have we got? This is Divine Feminine Channel Tarot. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back if you are returning. And please like, comment, and share my videos. I would love that. Thank you, all returning subscribers. Fire signs, what's happening in December 2025? A rebirth, okay? It's always kind of a month to hunker down. No matter what you celebrate or don't celebrate, we're getting ready for the winter solstice. And often places are cooling off and, weather is settling in. I always have to get ready for January, which where I'm living is the month from hell. It's so cold. But, I've survived 2 winters already, and unfortunately the winters here last a really long time, but it's kind of like now is the winter of our discontent, but you're going to be reborn. So this tree looks like it's dead, but it's actually going to be reborn, grow again, and if you look close you can see little leaves are growing on there, and there's blue in it, blue and green, so it is trying to come back to life. Some of you, 2025 was a real whopper of a year, and it's kind of like good riddance, sayonara. Let's move on and see what else we can do. So to me, this is Scorpio energy, the death card, which is all about rebirth, transformation, transmutation, transforming, changing, getting rid of stuff. Some of you might just go through closets, so much for spring cleaning. You're going to have a late fall into winter cleaning and getting rid of junk. Again, preparing for the winter. Some of you live in climates where you have to do a lot of things to your home, your car, and yourself in order to get ready for that. So that's what's happening here. And I wish the Christmas spirit, even though I don't believe that December 25th is the birthday of Christ, that it's just a time of the year that I wish that, I do what I can to kind of carry that feeling forward of peace on earth and goodwill toward humankind. So, oh, gang, I hope you're not going to be fighting with somebody. And, the holidays sometimes bring out the worst in people. Often, it's not this Hallmark card, Hallmark channel, Lifetime cheesy Christmas movies where boy meets girl and we all live happily ever after kind of thing. It's not a Norman Rockwell painting. A lot of people argue with their families, who's coming where, who's going to be on the freeway all day. I know when I was married, it was really a nightmare trying to make everybody happy and see 2 families in one day, until I finally put my foot down because it was ridiculous. I was living in Southern California and just, you're hours upon hours on the roads, and it's just not fun. Arguments, disputes, aggression, bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility, stress. So I don't know, fire signs, if you're going to let someone, and I got this reading for Sag in November, some of you are not going to let whoever this is try to bully you into going along with their agenda for the holiday family gathering. Yeah, they're not going to be successful this time with the 6 of Wands reversed. And yeah, or you've decided you're going to have a different attitude. You're not going to let it get to you this year. And some of you may decide to go off with your family and do something completely different. Make a memory versus, exchange a bunch of meaningless gifts, and, engage in all the corporate greed and everything. So you can see what my opinions are of a lot of the 3D meanings of the holiday season. But the Magician, backward, I think this person is a big manipulator. So I don't know, is this someone in your family? Is it a relative, a distant relative, a cousin, a coworker? You could even be like battling it out. God, one year at my job, we were coughing up hundreds of dollars a piece to donate to these kids, and you know, a couple of my coworkers just took it upon themselves. Okay, your share is $50, and I'm like, what am I doing? What did I just agree to buy that I didn't agree to buy? You know, and it just got, we were this potluck and, you know, that party, and it was too much. I'm like, I'm out, folks. Call me Ebenezer Scrooge, but I can't do this. Manipulation, trickery, illusion, and deception. So this person, when they don't get their way, is very conniving and sneaky. Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like with this card reversed, I don't think you're giving this person an option. And I feel like this is one pretty strong energy, or they've got one faction of the family siding with them, and, you know, you're the black sheep sibling, and, you know, you're the problem, and blah, 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 you know, come on. What else? What else about December? December to forget. December to remember 2025. I don't know. I think for some people, it's just kind of like you get through the holidays and breathe a sigh of relief when it's all over. And that's just, to me, that's just not having fun. That's not in the spirit of what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be family, love, togetherness, high vibration, love vibration kind of energy, and, you know, helping others. I started to volunteer at like soup kitchens and stuff because that gave me way more gratitude. Feeding the homeless gave me way more gratitude and feelings of appreciating what I had than spending time with family. Eight of Wands. Yeah, if you haven't gotten the invite, or you're going back and forth with this person, a lot of communication, text, phone calls, almost to the point where this individual may almost be harassing you. And we've got Five of Wands. Do we have it twice? Oh, we have Five of Swords, Five of Wands. Yeah, this person, you know what? You finally decided they're a drama king or queen, and they love fighting. They love, every year they, you know, they feed off of the energy of arguing over the holidays. Four of Cups reversed. A lot of you are just, you're kind of releasing this past energy. I really feel like some of you are going to take a family vacation and skip the whole other deal. You're going to skip Thanksgiving, skip Christmas, and do it your way. Eight of Pentacles reversed. You're not going to go along with this same old story, same old plan. Anything else for the fire signs? You know, it could be, we've always done it this way. You know, that whole story, that argument. Emperor reversed. This person loves to get their way. They love to call the shots. Aries energy here. And not surprised this showed up. This person loves toxicity, chaos, drama, conflict. They're obsessed with it. They get a, like I said, like an adrenal high. They get a dopamine high, you know, that kind of thing, when these hormones kick in and make them go crazy and yell and scream over this time of the year. Yeah, a lot of you are saying no, you're not going to participate in the family things this year. You're going to do something different, collective, and I applaud you. Feminine energy. A lot of you have kind of grown out of this person's antics, and you're just not going to play along. You realize this person has and will probably never do their shadow work. You're still working on that. You're probably working to cut off any demonic or trauma bond attachments with the Devil card in this reading. That was Capricorn energy, by the way. But yeah, some of you just don't want to do this anymore. Where there is hope, okay? Don't believe the past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lesson. A hopeful heart never gives up. I think you have learned from past lessons, and again, a lot of you are going to do the holidays your way. Maybe you're going to just keep it your own immediate family at your house this year and not invite the whole drama nightmare clan over. Anyway, good luck with this, and have a good rest of the year, fire signs, and look forward to 2026, whatever that may bring. Thanks for watching. Bye.